Well, a drug that reverses opioid overdoses, Narcan, is becoming more common in vending machines.
But not everywhere. WDRB's Monica Harkins explains today why Nelson County's judge executive is saying no to Narcan in vending machines.
23-year-old Morgan Lewis died from cocaine laced with fentanyl a year ago in Bullitt County.
Her death was a tragedy, of course.
These wind chimes gifted to her mom and stepdad following her death.
It was very shocking.
Gifts to soothe grief as Laura Thurman and her husband built a nonprofit, Morgan's mission, to raise awareness about laced drugs and the powerful tool of naloxone, or Narcan.
We just want to turn her tragedy into saving maybe other parents from going through the horrible stuff we're going through.
One county over, Nelson County Judge Executive Tim Hutchins posted to Facebook he does not support offering the overdose-reversing drug Narcan in vending machines.
My stance and my personality is I don't believe in all this free stuff.
His post garnered a lot of backlash, Thurman included.
I was outraged. I was floored. I felt like he was taking the community backwards.
Hutchins says he would support Narcan availability as long as there's also counseling, responsibility, and accountability.
But for those people like my daughter, it was a mistake she made. Rehab would not have helped her.
Desperate times calls for compassionate measures.
The CEO of the Kentucky Harm Reduction Coalition, Henry Lucas, also lives in Nelson County and says increased access helps the whole community.
Everyone suffers when someone dies from a fatal overdose. That could have certainly been prevented if we had access to things like naloxone.
Hutchins says he does want to address opioids, but thinks offering naloxone for free enables drug users.
I think at the end of the day, we want to all come in with a common theme to get rid of drugs. We might have a difference in opinion how to get there.
No one uses because there's Narcan to save you.
Still, the Thurmans carry it wherever they go.
If you can save a life, why not? Because they cannot get to rehab or counseling if they're dead.
Hoping to protect other families from their grim reality. They're one family member short.
As far as continuing that conversation, Tim Hutchins says he's open to hearing more discussion on the issue and is planning to host a public hearing.
And continuing that discussion, you actually learned that there were some misconceptions out there about Narcan.
Exactly. Gil, we talked to a health expert today, a medical toxicologist with U of L Health, who says one of the things people don't know is that if it's an opioid, Narcan works when administered as soon as possible.
You still want to call 911 and get somebody to a hospital or a healthcare provider as quickly as possible after you've administered naloxone. But there is no reason not to administer naloxone. And the more naloxone that's in the community, the more lives can be potentially saved.
Dr. Eisenstadt says some signs of an opioid overdose could be small pupils, difficulty breathing, sleepiness, and if the skin is starting to turn blue or discolored.
All right, Monica Harkins, thank you for your reporting.
Thank you.